back. So last night here in New York, it was the Met Gala. If you haven't heard of this before, it's the annual New York Metropolitan Museum fundraiser. It is like the city's hottest ticket every year, and it's loaded with the most obnoxious people you could ever imagine. This year's theme was costume art, celebrating fashion as a direct form of artistic expression, and it was loaded, again, with Hollywood weirdos dressing about as weird as they possibly can, which is not unusual for the Met Gala. You probably see this every spring. That right there is former model Heidi Klum, dressed as a marble statue. So she is the most beautiful woman and has just decided to make herself look as horrible as possible to go to the biggest ball of the year. You had actress Sarah Paulson covering her eyes with a dollar bill in an attempt to call out the evil 1% who are blinded by money. Very interesting choice by a millionaire actress attending a gala that costs $100,000 per ticket. But that's the kind of hypocrisy that we just love Hollywood for all the time. Actress Lena Dunham from the show Girls. I don't know what that is. It looks like a strawberry, and it is strawberry season. I usually like strawberries. I don't like this one very much. Woke actress Rachel Ziegler, who was the Snow White girl? Posing with a blindfold over her eyes, referencing the execution of Lady Jane Grey, who was beheaded following her conviction for high treason in the 1500s. I'm sure she knew none of that and was just dressed and sent on her merry way. And then you had Sam Smith, the non-binary singer, this huge dude who always dresses up like a chick and wearing, I don't know, evil peacock. I have no idea what that is. Despite the freak show, the Met Gala seems to be dying, though, and that is the good news tonight. The libs are all furious. The media is furious, saying that Jeff Bezos and the plastic wife, who dumped a ton of cash into this thing, have ruined the gala by filling it with boring rich people and turning it into more of a, I don't know, rich finance tech affair than it usually is. I'm sure it sucks either way. Katie Zacharia is a political analyst. Lauren is a podcaster. They're both with us tonight to talk about this and maybe one or two other topics as well. Katie, your thoughts on the Bezos couple destroying the Met Gala?
Well, the Met Gala was pretty much destroyed altogether. Look at those costumes. You said strawberry. This looks like Sesame Street meets Muppets Gone Bad. And let's just be honest. This is a dystopian Hunger Games, like 1984 nightmare of people. They're all socialists sitting there proclaiming this high value of society, mad at the Bezos. Meanwhile, how much did Heidi Klum's dress cost? Like tens of thousands of dollars, if you can call it a dress. And she snubs, you know, the great First Lady and all of these other people. So this is just disgusting. It really is Hunger Games on steroids.
It's such there's so much comedy to this link, and that's what I love about the Met Gala. It's a fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is a spectacular museum that I absolutely love. But if you are one of these woke goobers that sits here and screams about poor people in Gaza all the time, this is the last place in the frickin' world that needs a fundraiser like this, that needs all of this huge influx of cash. This is the last place it needs to go, which is why it's so funny to watch them all go there.
Well, what's interesting is I don't understand all the protesting this year for the Met Gala. It's been this way for decades. It's the one night a year where all these ridiculous celebrities traipse up and down a staircase in clown outfits, and we get to sit at home in our sweatpants and judge them. And with everything going on in the world, I could use a little bit of escapism. Let me look at them and laugh and gawk. And one thing the Met Gala showed, money can't buy you class or taste. I have never felt better about my fashion than seeing Heidi Klum dressed up as some weird spirit Halloween costume. Kris Jenner was in like a Mrs. Roper caftan. Madonna had the ship from Pirates of the Caribbean on her head. These people are clowns, and the tragedy is they haven't caught on to the fact that none of us care anymore, and they have no influence in the culture.
And what happened to Madonna? I mean, I absolutely loved Madonna. I mean, she was one of the most talented people that I've ever seen. She wrote all those songs.
You loved her five faces ago.
Yeah, well, yeah, a long time ago. It's so sad to see the downfall. You don't want to watch that. You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt tonight on Newsmax.